retail units in secondary markets. Whereabouts was this? Like
This was on the island in like Powell River and Campbell River, this area. Yeah.
smaller markets for sure. And these were what kind of properties were these again? These were like office units slash
These are retail units
yeah,
that were kind of operating with owner-occupied tenants that were in there.
yeah.
For whatever reason, this tier one bank demarketed our client, even though her payments remain on time. She was there for over
Oh,
15
shoot.
years. They just said, hey, we don't like these type of properties in this market. Here's your demarketing letter. Please pay us out by this date.
Yeah.
And we originally got this deal from another broker within our brokerage, reaching us for help because we were closing in on under 60 days until she needed to pay out, and they were kind of scrambling as she went to a couple of her own banks already. Tier one banks, and they were not able to give her a very competitive offer. She had to put more money in, which she didn't have because she's actually retired. By the time we got this, we're under like 50 days or something like that before we need to fund. Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy part, I can't like I mean I can see like banks are we've seen a lot the last 3 years after COVID. At renewal, banks can choose not to renew you, whether even if you've made your payments on time, there's nothing wrong with the deal. They can just choose because they might, from a diversification standpoint, or they look at the portfolio, they don't want too many rental properties in certain markets. They're oversaturated, right? So they got to look at their risk from all angles. So in this case here, this client had over I think 1.5 million in investments with this bank,
Yeah. Yeah.
which shocks me because when I was a banker, that's the kind of client you would want to keep because you don't want to lose the investments, right? So you keep
Yeah.
the mortgage to keep the investment. And this lady's retired, lots of investments, and she had these three properties, and payments were never missed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they demarketed her. They told her that we're not going to renew this year. Yeah,
Yeah, and we kept asking, is something wrong with this? Something wrong with this
yeah, we
property?
couldn't
But
figure out why.
actually, we kept thinking nothing was actually wrong with the property or the person or the borrower. It's just they said the market appetite really has changed,
Yeah.
right? And we were able to send it off to our tier one lenders, our tier two lenders, and some credit unions,
Quite a
everything.
few, and we got very wide range of offers though. Like,
Wide range, anything from 55 to 70% loan to
yeah,
value. We need
and rates range
um,
from 5 to 7% even,
5 to 7%. The client would like actually a little bit more money, so we actually went with a 70% offer because some of the properties need some, repair and maintenance because a little
yeah.
bit older
New
in this
windows, I remember
secondary
you
market.
mentioned. You want
New
to quicker.
windows, yep, and heating, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
So we were getting 70%. She actually didn't put any money in. She actually got more money out,
Yes.
and she got really good rates because she was actually ready to close with a private lender, if you recall,
Yeah.
from the original broker. We're like,
Yeah.
nope, wait, give us a little time. We have 50
Yeah. Give
days.
more time.
Don't quite close with her yet. If
Yeah,
we
because
use
she
that
was
as a backup
panicking. I think
offer,
she's never been in a situation like this. Imagine you've been with this bank for 20 plus years.
yeah,
All of a sudden, you now have to pay back. So you panic. And yes, you would probably take any offer, the first offer available. And when you see a letter from the bank, you're kind of like 50 days.
yeah,
You want to act sooner than later, usually, right? So we get it. And obviously, she was very patient, lovely lady. I think she was awesome.
yeah, she was
And
wonderful. Yeah,
yeah, really good, and she was really good getting us information. Like it
yeah,
was
very
like what we
fast, very
needed.
fast. Yeah,
Yeah. So some challenges for sure in secondary markets when you do appraisals, it take longer. We always tell clients this that if you're buying anything in a smaller market, there's just less appraisers, which means you need to buffer more time. If you're in the primary market, appraisals take a little quicker, right? And this was tough. It was interesting when we sent this deal out. We got different offers from 50% loan to value all the way to 70. But this was clearly the best deal, I feel, right? She got more
yeah.
money back. And this definitely, now we found our long-term bank to work
Solution, long-term home. Yep, she was
long
very,
term.
very
Yeah.
happy. So they won't be, demarketing her anytime soon, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so unfortunate situation, but I'm certain that as we move through the economic cycle here, we're going to see a lot of this. Like just alone in our own portfolio, we've seen probably 3, 4 clients this year where
Yeah,
their loans are not getting matured. We're working on two right now. We just funded actually one right now,
yeah,
and then one more we're working on right now. They got demarketed and they only gave less than 60 days to pay them back.
yeah,
It's unfortunate, yeah, and we don't like seeing this, but it's happening. It's kind of the story I've been hearing. I just read on the news here where if you have a line of credit or a HELOC, banks can actually take it away right now. Like if
yeah.
you're not using it,
Too much revolving credit available,
yeah,
right? So they
so
probably
they'll
want
just
to
take it away.
limit the
Like they,
risk. Yeah,
yeah, it's the same with they can make a business decision if they want to renew you or not, whether you pay on time or not. So there's going to happen as we go through more volatility in the marketplace, and we're seeing a lot more of this the last couple of years for sure. But no, glad we were able to help her, and yeah, kind of just find a long-term loan and a low rate, which is key.